Heroes come in all shapes and species.
Hello. My name's Greg.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 video game animal heroes.
Did you get that, Slippy?
For this list, we counted down our favorite main characters that are animals in games. They can be fictional animals or anthropomorphic figures, but they have to be the main playable character and have to originate in video games, so the Ninja Turtles are unfortunately out. As usual, one entry per franchise.
Okay, Vin baby, jack me in.
Number 10, Conker. Conker's Bad Fur Day. You can't expect a clean mouth from this vulgar squirrel, but he can be quite entertaining if you're okay with hearing some obscenities.
Hey, where the you been, you ginger bastard?
He's an alcoholic who's just as cynical as he is hysterical. One night, his binge drinking gets out of control, and you have to help him navigate his way home safely in a world that's nothing short of surreal.
So, you want some great stuff?
It is most advisable to keep open flames away from this little critter, because he has been known to pee on folks. Literally. Number 9, Amaterasu, Okami. This title didn't sell well at first, but that didn't stop its sun god protagonist from leaving an impression on gamers everywhere. Being a god, she's technically not an animal, but she still takes the shape of a wolf for the majority of the game as she battles the evil Orochi alongside her trusty guide, Isun. The character's sheer beauty, as rendered through the game's unforgettable cel-shaded graphics, was more than enough to guarantee her a spot on our list. Number 8, Sly Cooper, Sly Cooper series. Even though this character looks cute, he's actually an infamous master thief, or gentleman's thief, as he calls himself.
Freeze, raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, ringtail.
He comes from a long line of criminal geniuses, and he's certainly adopted the family traits, as he has no problem breaking into locations like Cairo's Museum of Natural History, as he does in the second game.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita.
In addition to his natural talents, he has plenty of awesome tools to get the job done, like his signature hooked cane. Number 7, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot series.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived. Pack up your stuff!
Another PlayStation mascot on our list, and probably not the last, this Australian marsupial became who he is now because of the evil Dr. Neo Cortex, along with his evil henchman Dr. Nitrous Brio, who mutated Crash with their powerful Evolvo Ray. Luckily for Crash, the mutation worked out well for him, giving him powerful jump and spin moves, which he now uses to stop Cortex from taking over the world. Number 6, Fox McCloud, Star Fox series.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
The ace pilot of the Star Fox team, Fox took the role of the leader after his father was betrayed and murdered by one of his teammates.
You're becoming more like your father.
But he's certainly no slouch, as he single-handedly led his 4-man team across the Lilat system to defeat Andros.
Yippee! You did it!
Out of the cockpit, Fox is just as experienced in hand-to-hand combat, being one of the fastest characters that you can choose in the Smash Brothers games. Number 5, Banjo and Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie series. Why settle for one badass animal character when you can have two held together? You wouldn't think that birds and bears would make a natural fit for a team, but these guys do form an incredible pair. As Kazooie rides around in Banjo's backpack, the two cooperate well as platforming teammates and collectors of Jiggies, the puzzle pieces that unlock further levels. Don't take our word for it, just ask the witch Gruntilda, whose nefarious plans often get foiled by the two. Number 4, Yoshi, Super Mario series. Not only is this character among the most adorable in all of gaming, thanks to his simple but memorable design, he also makes a formidable foe for anybody who gets in his way. Originally introduced as a side character, the lovable dinosaur eventually went on to star in his own games. His long tongue easily allows him to swallow enemies whole, enemies that he promptly turns into eggs to throw back at other enemies. That's pretty messed up when you think about it. Number 3, Spyro. Spyro the Dragon series.
I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Don't let this guy's pint-sized appearance fool you. He's one tough fighter. Whether he's ramming his horns into enemies or dousing them with fire, Spyro proves that great things come in small packages.
You're toast.
Younger gamers would probably recognize him better from his Skylanders adventures, while those who grew up with a PS1 would know him as the best dragon to barbecue sheep. Whatever incarnation you prefer, his legacy to appeal to gamers of different generations gets him high on this list.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Number 2, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong series. Here he is, the character that was Nintendo's first breakout star. Though Mario later surpassed him to become the company's most recognizable character, this ape predated him by 4 years. Yet, Donkey's made a legacy of his own, particularly with his nephew and sidekick Diddy Kong in the Donkey Kong Country games. And while he may have been out of action for the sequels, Retro Studios made sure that when he returned, the limelight was always on him. Before we get to our number 1, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog series. Who else to top our list than the character who was at one time considered just as big as Mario? Yeah! The Blue Hedgehog has become one of the most iconic characters in all of video games, thanks to his mischievous smile, blistering speed, and all-out cool persona, which was present even in his 16-bit Genesis adventures. Also bringing along with him iconic characters like Tails and Knuckles, along with a few we'd rather forget, Sonic may have tripped up quite a bit over the last few years, but his legacy is still undeniable.
Sonic! Who you calling nothing?
Do you agree with our list? Which animal character makes you howl at the moon?
What?
For more primal top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Now that's what I call a bowel movement.